And I'm back onto the Greek side. I'm really glad I came early in the morning, because now those who were waiting in the line to enter, there were at least 200 plus people, and it is now almost 2 o'clock, so it's really hot. And also I was stuck in the queue for about 20 plus minutes waiting to cross. So whew, I need some water, and then I need to plan the rest of this day. Okay, I've taken a turn from Ledras Street because I am looking for something, and it's this way. It's this, the Leventis Municipal Museum of Nicosia. It's like a history museum of this city and the area. And those of you who watch my videos regularly will know that this is something that I could not give a miss to, because I'm always interested in finding out more about the history of the locals and seeing some cool artifacts. Let's go in. I really like seeing these kind of old black and white photos. Look at all the faces concentrating. An old wedding photo, looking beautiful. So the story starts from 1882, and then the official time of this particular museum opening is this. Okay, that's really cool. You can see from antiquity going through the ages. I have shown you some of these bird-faced women figurines that we saw in the museum in Larnaca. Marine creatures and fossils. That one's really cool. What I'm gonna do, as I now got into the habit in doing the museums, is that I might do a general panning round, but I'll pick 1 or 2 objects in any particular space to show you. Otherwise, it would take days. And how cool is that vessel? Look at that. This is interesting because you can see the mold on the right and how it looks like when it's done. There's some cool interactive stuff for which I don't have time for. Let's have a look at this jug. Oh, that's pretty cool. I think there's a rooster in the middle. A bit of gold. Yeah, let's go up. Pewter dishes. And there is some Gothic inscription and the winged creature. The Venetian period. I'm just gonna do this. Some pretty cool seals. Okay, there's gonna be a lot here, so I'll pick some bits. Okay, some bowls which are glazed and engraved from the 15th century. I've seen very similar ones at Larnaca Castle Museum. That one is a different shape and it's more deep. And that king or whoever is inside looks very scared. And I found a sad fish one. Oh! And an interesting looking bird. Now, they're supposed to be a newly married couple at their wedding. The happiness. Okay, this is actually earlier, 13th century, but I quite like it. Okay, one more. There you go. That's a couple inside there, and they're sharing the same cloak. 14th century. Some badges. I think they have enamel on them from the 13th century. And that is the sword of a crusader. Some ring seals. And these are interesting. I've actually never seen something quite like it. They're cup-shaped coins, and they're part of a hoard of 200 Byzantine cyphate or cup-shaped copper-silver coins from the 12th century. Up to the next floor. We jumped into the British rule time. Okay, let's find some interesting bits. That's interesting. From the time they took over. That's interesting. I would be curious of its contents. I'm sure it was lacking a lot. A very old phone. Some of the hats. A fireman's helmet. And I found a piano, which is really cool because look, it has the candlesticks affixed to it. Part of a living room. And this leads to the newest part of it. Oh, wars and stuff. Oh, this is cool. I think you can listen to their stories, but we can't do that together. That's the summer service uniform of British policemen. This is really cool. I just don't have time to show it to you properly. It reminds me of my visit to Ramsgate tunnels. Okay. And I am descending back down. It's a beautiful building. Not quite sure what this is. There's more beautiful old pottery. Oh, it's their collection. Leto and Kostakis. There's loads in there. But these are different. And let's zoom on to you, which is a ring-shaped ascos. They were used as perfume vessels. And I like that headless statue that's holding a little animal. I don't know, a lamb or something. And that's one funky horsey. But 7th century BC, they did a good job. Just wanted to show you these figurines I've already mentioned. They have lots of sisters in Larnaca Museum, Archaeological Museum, and more primitive ones from much earlier 1900s, 1600s BC. And one more cutie pie. Look at this little chubby one. It's a ring vase. A drap polish ware from the Middle Cypriot 3rd period, like 1700, 1600 BC. There's loads of beautiful items to look at as well, but I do not have time. So I hope you enjoyed this segment, and let's move on to the next one. Okay, the museum was just a little bit further up, but let's go and explore some more. I'm gonna choose to go on this street up. I'm going back again, but that's why I'm going on a different street, because I have showed you a beautiful mosque in the northern part of Nicosia, and now I want to see a beautiful church in the southern part of Nicosia. But the amazing thing is that it's close to the crossing, so I need to walk back almost all the way there. And I think I will need a new set of legs or wings or something, because in these past 2 weeks in Cyprus I walked and walked and walked. Okay, I don't think this is the church I wanted to see, but let's see it anyway. It's called the Church of Archangel Michael Tripiotis. Never heard of such a thing, but obviously it exists. Oh, and guess what? There's the tower, the Shakolas Tower, where we started the day. And now I know that this was the church I could see closest from up high. Some beautiful buildings here, look at them, wow. And another one without any shadow of a doubt. There is a clear difference between the north and south of the city. Everybody's out for late lunch, and I am in the right direction. Another beautiful one, and another. And I think this is the church I've been looking for. Let me just find a better spot. There we go. How beautiful is that? And of all things, I think I didn't tell you its name. I think it's called Faneromeni Church, and everything here around it. It is the square that goes with it. There's more restaurants and everything, and this is beautiful. Let's see if it's open. It would be great. Yeah, I guess you know, Panagia Faneromeni Church. There's loads of little flags. I've not seen this before around churches in Cyprus. It reminds me more of a Spanish practice, because they usually put tiny flags all over around the Catholic churches. Alright, let's go. It's beautiful. Very similar to others I've seen in Cyprus. That is pretty. Let me try and zoom in. They're praying in the background. Side one. And I think that's it. I like the pale blue. People kiss the glass over the icons, so they keep them clean. Okay. This was beautiful as well. It's dedicated to the Virgin Mary, and if I remember correctly, reading something about it a while back, is that the present church is built on the ruins of a monastery, and they found this icon in the ruins, still well preserved. And that's how it ended up, you know, being the central theme of it all. Now, what's next? Next, I want to make my way to the Venetian Walls, because it's something I really want to see. Now that's a very funky name for a kebab house. Beautiful old buildings. And I wonder what you are. It looks like a town hall or something, but I have no idea. Or a school. So I'm walking towards where I want to get, and then I turn and look what I see. This was not planned, I had no idea, but I do recognize it. It is the Church of St. Barnabas, or Cathedral, I'm not sure, one or the other. It's fairly large, absolutely beautiful. It's by a noisy road, and I'm not going down because it will just add to my time, and I'm in full sun. Barnabas of Cyprus, who has joined the Apostle Paul in part of his missionary journey. They traveled together all across Cyprus, and then they went on somewhere else. And I'm pretty sure that this is dedicated to him. And I found another graffiti. Random little passageway. Must be another school, I can see gymnasium on it. And boom, another church. Okay, I just realized what this is. It's Archbishop Macarius III's foundation and the Byzantine Museum. I do not have time for it. And there he is. When I did one of the tours in the Troodos Mountains, we visited the place where he's buried. Wow, so beautiful. That whole area. It's just I don't have much time. Lots of beautiful buildings. Whichever way I look, they're just all gorgeous. That looks pretty old. And it's time for another kitty. Hello, darling. Are you drinking water? Yeah? Go on, I'm a friend. Just drinking, please. You had enough? Oh, it was nice to see you. Bye. Oh, you're not going yet. Trying to make up your mind, and you're going. Okay. Now, I'm trying to figure it out because it has to be somewhere here. Is that the back ones? I can see the Liberty Monument. Somebody decided to cover the face of the main statue. Okay, I'll let you read this so you understand what is it commemorating. Oh, lots of detail, and look at the faces. And here I am, and it's another call to prayer. There must be a mosque nearby. Now there's much more of these walls left, but I am not gonna be walking around. I am feeling my legs aching already. Now there were already protective walls before the Venetian rule, but in the mid 1500s, fearing Ottoman artillery, the Venetians demolished the older Frankish walls and built these distinctive star-shaped Venetian walls. This would be one, or part of it I think, and bastions that still encircle the old city today. They're from 1567. I can just imagine the whole thing going round. It's just, I am not capable to walk all the way to the, what is it called, Famagusta Gate. I think that's just further up, out of sight of here. But as I said, I am just too tired and my legs are aching, and I'm gonna start making my way back to the bus station. So that's that. Whatever else I see on the way there, I'm gonna try and include it, because I want, for me and for you, to see as much as possible of this beautiful city. Beautiful paper flowers. Or you can say the fancy name if you want. I'm not breaking my tongue. Okay, that is still part of the Venetian Wall. I came away a few hundred meters. There's a bus station, I think, here. A little park by the main road. And I don't know who you were. Or you. Maybe you guys do. I spotted more of the Venetian Wall as I'm walking through the park. That's on the side of it. Just goes on. And more. I'm losing the light. There's one mosque there I can see. And more. I've been walking for quite a while now, and I feel like the walls are following me. I was looking for them and now they're not letting me be. Okay, let me show you something more modern as well. Oh dear. It's quite a beautiful tower house thingy. And back to the old. For no other reason, just because of the beautiful trees that are all around it. And I'm back from where I began this morning. It's just then I was up there on that side of the bridge. Well, I hope you liked today's wandering. I am not sure how long it will be. I might split it into two parts, but it was very interesting for me to be in a city where you need to cross a checkpoint, show your passport, and get into a different completely different area, then come back. It's one of the most bizarre things I've ever done. I know it's not that for others, but it was for me. Very interesting. And yeah, I find that Nicosia is quite a compact city with many layers of history that are still visible on pretty much every street I passed. You could see ancient things, artifacts, Venetian walls, Ottoman courtyards, modern bits, and I still think that the city that is shaped by politics and memory. It's a city full of still discoveries waiting to be made, and should you come to Cyprus, I would definitely recommend you include it in your itinerary. I would like to spend here more than a day, because I didn't take any transport whilst in, just walked and walked and walked, and I am very tired now, and there's many more things that I would have liked to see, but I just can't. So that's that. As always, I wish you all a very lovely day. Bye!